Hey guys, how's it going? Let me walk around here. It's a cluster in my shop. I'm working on the Neotech 660 again, guys. For that never-ending pursuit of happiness. I'm so sorry for not even turning the camera on. I didn't even think to. I used to cut pistons in the other setup. This lathe is a little different than my other one, so a lot of my tooling from cutting pistons does not work in this one, and I got to come up with new contraptions to do pistons. And I had this piece of scrap aluminum that I made a jig to hold my piston in there, and after cutting I cut a 35 thou pop-up on this, and after making the tool and then cutting the piston, it's like, oh, I could have made you guys a video and showed you how I did this. If you guys are interested in how I set up some of the jigs, this is one of my easier jigs that I've come up with to hold pistons in things. So it's just a nut. I used a lug nut to center it on this washer that I have here. And then here's a washer. I just recessed a thing in to slip that washer in. And then this is just a tight fitting sleeve that I made. And this is just a chunk of threaded rod. And the wrist, just a bolt, threaded rod, and thing to hold the wrist pin. I scuffed this up a little bit, test fitting the piston in and out, but it's a nice tight fit, and there's a nice shelf. And you just snug it up, just snug it up down there. And I left enough meat where if I want to pour this other side out for a different size piston, I can do that, and then just build a different washer for the other side. So, but if you do use washers, you got to make sure that they're sunk flush enough in, or that they fit inside the hole of your chuck. One of my other apparatuses, when I had them outside jaws, this is a piece of aluminum that was turned flat, and then I had an index so I could put it in the same spot on my lathe every time, and I used that same apparatus with the bolt and then would sandwich it this way. But this took a lot of finessing around to dial indicate in straight. So this other method, downside is if you were to get material like this, you could do 2 pistons per piece, and you'd have to have a lot of tooling. But I thought, I could probably do a big bore on this side if I want, or like a 460 or something, or but I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So I'm gonna well, let me pause you guys, and then I'll bring you back. I'm gonna go polish the top of this piston, and then I'll show you. I can't see what I'm doing here. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Took me a little bit longer to get this set up than I wanted. What did I do with the piston? That's awesome. Oh, it's right here. There's the piston. It's all buffed up. My 35 thou pop-up. I've got the cylinder all set up. This is a Neotech cylinder. Had pretty good numbers right from the get-go. Honestly, you could have cleaned up the ports and it probably would have ran like a ported one. But I decided to move things around, so that's why I cut 35 off that piston. Now I got to cut 35 off this base. So got it zeroed out. So get it back out here. That should be 10 thousandths. Well, I think the tool's too high. probably have to start this over. Must be I had this jig set up for had to change out the tooling for when I was boring out this adapter. Alright, let's see if I'm still... I only went in just a ways. I got room to fix it. So let's go there. Let's touch off here. This should be 10,000. Sounds like it's cutting better anyway. Like I said, I ain't no machinist. I imagine a lot of machinists are probably cringing right now, but good enough for who it's for. This should be another 10,000 cut. Should be 10 in, and then we'll do a 5 cleanup out. I measured everything right. It should be good to go. Alrighty. Now I gotta clean that lip up, because with this type of setup I can't quite get in there and get that little bit, but it's not no big deal. I just take a file or a diamond bit and just walk it around. But yep, so there's machining the base. This is a Neotech cylinder, and for those that were wondering, this had 96, 24 degrees of blowdown, and 82 on the intake without even touching it. And it had 20,000 squish. I'm hoping I maintain close to 22 to 25,000 squish. And I cut a little bit off the base and cut 35 off the piston. So it will move the numbers a little bit, but I should be able to recorrect everything. I probably will be putting a little bit of JB Weld in the bottom of this one, and I'm not going to go nothing too crazy on this one. I just want to, I guess I'm just going to do a little mild warm firewood build on it and call it good. I'm running out of time, guys. So, all right, you guys take it easy and have a good one.